Hi everyone. Today is Earth Day, so happy Earth Day to all of you. What a great day to start the all-in-one approach to succeeding at the piano preparatory book B. Let's take a look at page 3 of this wonderful series. Here we have a list of composers and arrangers for both the all-in-one approach as well as the second edition of Succeeding at the Piano. I wanted to give credit where it was due, so you can see which composers wrote which pieces. On page 4 is a wonderful review. We start with a girl with a daisy growing through her spine and out the top of her head so that students remember to sit tall and long at the instrument. There's also a picture of good hand position where the students remember that fingers 1 and 2 form the letter C, as well as those 4 knuckles on the top of the hand look like 4 little hills. Then there are 2 sets of illustrations with questions. How should your fingers, hands, and arms look while playing the piano? The first illustration has wrists that are shown like this, right? Mountain wrists, right? So obviously the student is sitting too close to the instrument. The next illustration, they're sitting too low at the instrument. So their fingers are flat and their wrists are way too low. And the third picture is perfect. Here the students are the correct distance and height from the piano. And you'll notice that the elbows are slightly in front of the body. The student can feel their free arm, their free upper arm, and there is a beautiful sense of a bridge on the top knuckles, strong fingers, and a flexible wrist. The second set of illustrations asks the student which picture shows you where to play with your thumb. So the first picture is wonderful. They see the letter C between fingers 1 and 2, and they're playing on the outside side tip of their thumbnail. The second picture has a very flat thumb, right? So here the students are very flat fingered, right? They're never going to be able to play the piano well. On page 5, Guide Notes Review with Kangaroos and Race Cars. The lyrics are fantastic in all of these pieces. I'm going to play both the student and the teacher part together, and you'll notice that the student is only reviewing their 3 guide notes: bass F, middle C, and treble G. So now let's go on to page 6. The drip, drop, roll motion is what we are reviewing on this page. There's always a friendly icon of a little boy dripping, dropping, feeling the sense of arm weight, and then rolling forward and off his thighs. And this is the basic physical gesture that is taught in Succeeding at the Piano. It promotes fluidity at the instrument, the idea that, I should say not fluidity in the playing apparatus at the instrument, and the idea that students can shape phrases and that they can listen for a louder first note of a slur followed by a quieter second note of a slur. There's so much that we want our students to understand when using the drip, drop, roll motion. So here, monkeys up into the tree. I say drop into each key. So they drop slowly and listen to a nice forte sound. And they have to feel like they are dropping to the bottom of the key. So you can say, oh my goodness, can you imagine there are fluffy white pillows underneath this part of the keyboard, and you're dropping into those pillows? All right, and you'll notice that little icon where I ask the students to check. Every finger should be resting on a white key when they are playing that last interval of a fifth. Monkeys back on the ground. Here's a perfect way to get students to remember to play on the side tip of their thumbnail. And check again, every finger should rest on a white key. And the note to the teachers at the bottom is that you can remind your students to drop and then roll forward and off the keys, and this is a wonderful release gesture. So that's why I call it a touch release. The first touch release the student learns in succeeding at the piano is the drip, drop, roll motion.